At a creature effects workshop in Hollywood, California, something has escaped. This animatronic abomination is a danger to anyone in its path. The only way to stop it wreaking havoc in the city, to distract it with movie news, discussion, and reviews. Moviesaurus Rex!
Hello and welcome to the Moviesaurus Rex podcast with your hosts, Hooch
And Tom.
and Tom.
He's back.
He's back.
He's been back.
Not that you went anywhere. I mean, I suppose we went somewhere because we didn't have an episode for quite a while, did we?
We haven't seen each other for a bit, have we?
No, I'd say about a month.
No.
It's been longer than a month, maybe.
No, like 2 weeks.
Oh no, I saw you the other day because we did like a project for someone, didn't we?
Yeah.
A friend of the show, Bruce, made a short film, so we went to go help him make his short film.
We did.
And we made a little short film of our own. We did a little behind-the-scenes documentary for it. So there's that. So, but before then, I didn't see you for about...
Maybe it wasn't then. We haven't recorded for a while then.
No, because we recorded 2 last time.
Yeah.
And then I dragged them out over the course of however long.
Because we're busy men.
We've got busy lives. We've got jobs and commitments and stuff, and we don't always have time to sit down and do this properly. I wish we could do it weekly, because then it would be like a topical, current day sort of programmy type thing. But as it is, we have to sort of schedule and talk about stuff that's been and gone for quite a long time.
And been off for the girlfriends for a bit.
Yeah. Today,
we're here for your ears. That rhymes.
What?
That we're here for your ears.
Jesus.
That's a tagline.
That is not a tagline.
That's not a tagline.
That's a tagline for a podcast
All the listeners,
that's given up.
No,
So, yeah.
all the listeners.
All right.
We'll create some sort of vote.
All 12 of you get together.
We're here for your ears. That's got a ring to it. I'm proud.
Fucking awful. It's got nothing to do with our brand, Tom. Nothing to do with our brand.
Okay.
It's all about the branding. Did a marketing course not too long ago.
Did you?
I didn't.
I was going to say. You didn't tell me that.
Did the course of life. Learned everything
the bank
for
of,
just living.
Not the bank. The University of
Life.
Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks.
Oh, hiccuped. Sorry.
I did my undergraduate degree at the University of Life, and then I did my master's at the Hard Knocks University.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I
thought you went to Monsters University.
That was genuine laughter.
You've been practicing a new laugh, have you?
Yeah.
Get on with it.
Right, sorry.
You cunt.
Wow, we got that out of the way, didn't we?
Never out of the way.
Well, I'm sure there'll be more later.
They're always waiting in the back of my tongue.
Today is a Comic-Con special because we are 1 week after, at the time of recording this, 1 week after San Diego Comic-Con 2016.
And you fucking nerds want to hear about this shit.
Yeah.
So
To be fair, we are... Ow. I just scratched my nose and...
Don't do that.
Oh, it hurt. Am I bleeding?
You actually are?
Am I really?
No.
Oh. I feel like I should be because it hurt that much. Anyway, San Diego Comic-Con.
My friend is in San Diego at the minute, the one I went travelling with, just as a little thing.
What, you've gone travelling again?
No, he didn't come back with me, did he? He stayed out there.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, no, he didn't come back.
Well, you come back on your own?
Yeah.
So he's been on his own?
Yeah, he's been working in New Zealand. And then we were going to go Fiji and California. He's almost home and he's in California right now.
I thought he'd come back at the same time as you.
No.
That's a revelation to me. You're hearing that here first, people.
And he was in San Diego Zoo. Saw a bear.
I hope he saw some animals at the San Diego Zoo.
Yeah, he saw a bear. Just reminded me of Anchorman.
I can't remember Anchorman. Oh, he gets in a bear pen or something?
Yeah.
Oh. Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
I kicked a dog off the bridge the other day, so that happened. That didn't happen. That's actually my favourite bit, actually.
Yeah,
when Jack Black shows up, he's like,
"You kicked my dog."
And he's like, "This is happening now," and he just like drop kicks the dog over the. It's okay because the dog lived. It's fine. Don't try it in real life though. So San Diego Comic-Con 2016, lots of stuff has come out, and we decided we're going to sit here and talk about it for you lovely people.
Yeah.
To be fair, this is stuff that we're interested in as well, so it's not like, you know.
Are we?
I am.
No, I'm joking.
You bastard.
Some of it I'm not that interested in.
No, but it's
we'll
worth
talk.
mentioning, yeah. So, I suppose we're not going to go in order. We're not going to go in the order that the announcements happened.
No, because that's too much effort.
Yeah, and that requires me to actually work out when
A running
everything was
order of
released.
them.
No. We're just going off the cuff here, right?
Shooting off the cuff.
As always with this show, we just pick a topic and then just start fucking rolling
Dicks in our
with it.
hands.
Yeah.
The free ball here.
I don't get that reference. I don't understand what you're talking about. But anyway, Wonder Woman trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? You watched it?
Watch that one.
Yeah? What do you think?
It's like Captain America, isn't it?
Yeah. So set in the 1940s.
Yeah. It looks... No,
she's
it's
got
World
a
War One,
shield.
right? It's World War One. Am I right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, it is
It is
actually.
World War
Yeah,
One.
it's World War One.
Yeah.
Ugh, get my world wars mixed up then.
But that's not... I didn't... The Captain America thing with the shield didn't... That's not what made me think that. It was the World War.
Yeah. I get you.
Because now I've just realised that she has a shield in that thing, didn't she? So
Well, yeah, and she's like flinging it around just like
Yeah.
Captain America is in the
I
thing.
thought that the action looks quite alright, though.
It looked
I
decent,
think
didn't
it
it?
looked quite good, yeah.
I mean, it's one of those ones where it looks like they're actually going to show you the action rather than cut around and do sort of shaky cam and, you know, they're like full on slow-mo. I suppose
Yeah,
Zack
there's a-
Snyder, he's not Zack Snyder making it, but like,
Who is making
he's
this?
set a precedent, hasn't he? I can't remember the director. It's a female director, and I think she was going to do For the Dark World, but then she got sacked off of it or something.
Right, okay.
And then she's gone to DC. And now she's doing this. I think that's the story anyway. But yeah. So Gal Gadot or Gal Gadot, however you want to say it, Wonder Woman. I'm on board with this. Like, out of the trailers that we're going to talk about today for DC, I think this is the one I'm most looking forward to, based on what I've seen.
Yeah, I suppose it's probably all the other trailers for DC. I might be wrong here, but they didn't show as much as what
No, this
Wonder
is
Woman, because this is the next one that's coming
this
out, I guess.
after Suicide Squad. Yeah, this will be
Yeah.
the next one. I mean, this is finished filming, so they've got a lot more to show. Whereas Justice League, which we'll get onto in a minute, that's currently filming. So
Yeah,
they
that's just a
obviously
little teaser, wasn't it?
they obviously only shot stuff that they know that they wanted for the Comic-Con sizzle reel, and then which isn't very heavy visual effects sort of stuff. But Wonder Woman looks like, well, it's not that far away, is it? Really, 6 months or so, maybe a little bit more, 8 months maybe.
Yeah.
And then it'll be here. So I suppose they're a lot further along, and they can sort of show a lot more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've gone from zero excitement to excitement. Not like I want to see it now, but like I'm now sort of, you've caught my interest sort of thing,
I'm more interested with Aquaman. I think that's a more interesting one
Yeah?
for me. I know they didn't show anything of that other than the Justice League one, but
Yeah, I mean, they haven't started filming Aquaman, but
that's the one that I'm kind of interested in.
yeah.
Flash, don't give a shit.
All right, so we're sort of moving on to it. Let's talk about the Justice League trailer.
Yeah.
So Flash, you're not too
Well,
bothered about that in that trailer.
Well, if I just talk about the trailer, it's very Marvel, which to me it felt like more of a rip-off of the Marvel side, because they obviously know.
Because of the mix of humour with
the human. And what the fuck? Ben Affleck looked at the screen, right? He looked at the camera.
I don't remember him looking at the camera. There's this bit where like he throws the batarang and it goes slow motion, and you sort of like see him staring for a little bit. I don't know if he's like looking right
I swear
at the
at the
camera.
start he says a line and he looks at the camera.
Really?
I'm certain. I almost want to pause this recording and
You
check.
sure it's not just off camera? He's
No, I'm
looking just
certain.
off a frame.
No,
No?
I'm certain.
I don't know. I don't think there'd be any fourth wall breaking in it though.
It looked like there was.
You reckon?
Can we get the trailer up now? I'll
You
keep
can
recording.
You can do that.
Yeah.
I'll do this. Try not to play any too much sound.
No, I
'cause
won't have
don't
sound
wanna-
on.
don't want copyright people coming
No.
over saying,
But it was just a very Marvel trailer, which to me at the minute it seems like a bit of a shameless rip-off.
I
Because
mean,
they've realised that, we fucked up with all the other DC films, let's just rip off Marvel now.
it's very evident from this teaser trailer that they're reacting to the negative comments from Batman v Superman. Like the fact that they're putting this music over the trailer. You know, it wasn't like cinematic music. It was just I don't even know what the song was, but it was sort of upbeat and snappy, and it's like, oh, we're putting the team together. You know, whereas before, I think if Batman v Superman would have been more successful critically, I think they would have stuck with the somber, downer tone.
Yeah, they would have carried that on.
And it would have been more sort of like epic, Hans Zimmer-esque type music over the trailer.
He just looked at the camera.
Does he actually
He looked at the camera.
Let me see. Come here.
Come here.
I'm moving.
I don't know what the line is. Because obviously we're not putting the
That's
sound on.
irrelevant. I can't see. I'm coming round.
Come all the way round. Come here.
Ah,
Come on, mate.
not enough room in this dining room for me to manoeuvre.
Yeah, we don't have a studio.
I feel like a stand-up comedian walking around with my mic like this. Right, okay, I'm looking
So-
at your computer.
There's all people looking at him.
Yeah.
He says something. Boom. At the camera.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, he's sort of looking at the camera, and
And
then
if
it
I'm-
cuts to Aquaman.
If I remember right, he says
But he's talking to someone, isn't he? It's implied that he looks at Aquaman then. Like, he knows he's talking about someone, and then he looks at Aquaman because he's like, I know it's you.
maybe.
And then Aquaman knows that
But I
the
think-
gig's up, and he turns around and he's like, oh, yes, it is me.
I'm sure it's like a jokey line, and then he looks. To me, he looked directly at my face.
No, it's not a jokey line. He said, if I remember right, without watching it, he says something about people in the village talking about a man who, like a legend of a man that comes up like every few thousand years or whatever. I can't remember.
Either way, I'm angry.
He looks at the camera. So what?
I'm angry
so,
though.
mate.
As a whole, it's just like, let's just do what Marvel do.
Yeah, but that is what Warner
Marvel
Brothers
do
is
it-
doing now.
Marvel
You know,
do it enough. I'm not interested.
but they're different characters, Tom.
Yeah, and I don't know. At the minute, I'm just not bothered.
To be honest, if you're a regular listener to this show, you know how I feel about Batman v Superman, and you know that my excitement for the DC extended universe is sort of like tepid at best at this point. But
It's a wet puddle
I mean,
on the floor of my bathroom.
just to recap, just
I thought you were going to say something about that.
No,
weird, like metaphor.
I'm so used to you like coming up with these things, it just sort of like
Yeah,
falls on deaf ears now.
Chat shit.
I forgot what I was going to fucking say. Oh yeah, for recap, like I love Man of Steel.
Really?
Yeah,
Love is a
Loved
strong
it.
word.
I think we'll do a special on it at some point. We'll do like
I don't want to.
when Justice League's about to come out. We'll talk about.
I really feel against that.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I might force the issue, or maybe I'll get Bruce in or something. You know, you're replaceable. No, no, you're not. Actually, incidentally, people on Twitter have said they really enjoy you. So
They enjoy me.
yeah.
Oh, thanks, guys.
So
About what though? I just want to know.
just
so I
sort of
can-
like the way you enjoy like a village idiot, sort of like, you know, the town jester or
Well,
something.
that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
That's
No,
my shtick.
genuinely, they said they enjoy your banter.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they didn't say banter, but you know, I added the banter.
Yeah.
They said chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah,
It's what you want.
that is
for
what
a
you
podcast.
want.
You want.
You want chemistry.
I mean, yeah. It's not like we've known each other for a while now, isn't it?
About
Wait, what was I trying-
6 years or something like that.
It's been a while. That's a good standard of friendship
That is
to have. So all you new
over
podcasts,
a relatively short space of time as
Yeah.
well. So,
but all
know.
you new podcasters that are thinking, oh yeah, I could do this.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Just stop. Just stop. It's a crowded arena as it
Yeah.
is. Definitely don't do another
Yeah.
British film podcast, you
Exactly.
know. Let's nip that in the bud right now,
Yeah.
you know.
Do something else.
Go
Go out and experience.
Yeah. and then talk about it on a podcast. Players podcast or something like that. I'm sure that's done. I don't know. If it isn't, then get it now. You
Get it
know,
now.
it's up there for grabs. I've just put that out into the ether. But Justice League, it's going to be interesting how they change tone and course after Batman v Superman. I mean, I don't know. There isn't really a lot to go on with this teaser, is there? But
No.
we've got
It's
proper...
not representative of the film, I don't think. I think what they're trying to do is just
It was just made for Comic Con, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Really, and they even say like before the trailer starts, they said this
Yeah.
is put together for the people at Comic Con. The
Yeah.
stuff will change and
So
work
that's-
in progress and
yeah,
all that sort of stuff.
I guess maybe I'm just being a bit too
I mean,
harsh
we can talk about it. That's the point, isn't it? Really,
Yeah, but
it's
it's
out
probably-
there for people to talk about it. But
it's definitely wrong to base or put a judgment on what this film will be
yeah,
from that.
yeah,
so
yeah. But
I do like I said before with the Wonder Woman thing, Aquaman is my one that I'm kind of most interested in.
and this trailer sort of still made you interested in
Yeah,
it.
I like the shot where he was like just
In front
standing
of the
there and the
waves.
wave
Yeah.
just like went over him.
That looked
And
cool.
Jason Momoa, he's pretty fucking cool. I like him in Game of Thrones. He was a good Khal Drogo. And James Wan is directing it, which I think he said that he's going to
the Aquaman film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he said he's going to bring some of his horror stylistic sort of
Hmm.
stuff to Aquaman, which I think is cool
Yeah.
because the ocean is fucking terrifying.
So maybe
Deep ocean.
now that Justice League is going into this sort of crazier sort of people that can run really fast, a guy that talks to fish, sort of is like more outlandish sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. It's not just
Now
a bloke
that's-
in a suit that's
yeah.
like, I'm going to punch you really hard.
Now the tone's going to change because the characters that are getting involved are a little bit crazier, and
Yeah.
it's a little bit, you know, you can't take too much of it too seriously. You know,
No.
there's got to be a point where you're like, yeah, this is still some serious stuff that's happening, but like, look how bizarre it is. Like, this guy talks to fish.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff. And then Suicide Squad is obviously going to have a different tone, at least from the trailers. The way the trailers make it looks like it's going to be more light-hearted.
Yeah. Now there was a Comic-Con trailer, right? Because I've not watched that one.
Yeah, so we'll move on to
Because
that. So there was a special like 3.5 minute Comic-Con
See,
trailer or
there's been
something.
so many trailers that have come out for this film now. I've stopped watching them because I'm feeling like I've seen enough in the trailers that are out there. I'm interested now.
It does show
Please stop showing me more.
It does show you pretty much what you've already seen, but I think it's actually dubbed as the soundtrack trailer because they put 3 different songs in it from the soundtrack.
Okay.
Just sort
Are
of
they
give
like original
people-
songs or just?
Yeah, they're stuff that like it's not like the Bohemian Rhapsody or Boring
That was
Blitz.
the trailer that kind of actually made me a bit more excited for it.
Yeah.
Because I like that song, but I don't know the way that it was edited to that song. And I think that trailer maybe they revealed the Joker a little bit more.
Yeah.
That kind of made me a bit more into it because the first one I was like, I don't know much about this, not that interested.
This new trailer has like that song called Heathens from, was it 21 Pilots or something like that?
Oh no, the band. I don't know the song.
Well, it's like their sort of, it's the main single for the album from what I gather.
Right, okay.
And then there's like a bit from Rick Ross and Skrillex in there and Young Guns and, not Young Guns, what are they called? Oh, I get them mixed up with Imagine Dragons.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I get them mixed up. They're completely different sorts of music. But yeah, so it's like, it's more to sort of sell the soundtrack, and it's like,
show look
just
how
a
hip and cool we are.
Yeah, just a last minute reminder before the film comes out. It's like, look how cool it's gonna be. You know, make sure you go see it opening weekend. Blah, 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 you know, it's that sort of thing.
Are you excited for it?
I'm more excited for it now that it's like we're a week away from it coming out. Like a year ago, when that San Diego trailer came out, I weren't too excited. Contrary to what you think, when that Bohemian Rhapsody's trailer came out, I was like not bothered.
Yeah.
It was only when that Ballroom Blitz one came out, and I was like, oh, okay, it's got some, you know, there's more to it than what I thought, and it showed off a bit of the Batman stuff in there as well, and it's like properly connected, and it's, you know, we'll see. I'm excited. I'm more excited for it now than I have been previously, and I don't know if that's because of this trailer or if it's just because we're nearer to the film coming out.
I mean, what other films are coming out that can rival it for August? Because I read something that they're looking like Suicide Squad's going to break records.
I mean,
there's nothing big coming out to rival it. So everyone's going to see it, really.
This is the last superhero film before what's it, Doctor Strange. So it's not really got anything in that caliber, sort of like competing with it. There's Finding Dory that's just come out in cinemas in England, in the UK. But obviously that's different audience. There'll be some crossover, but like it's different audience. Like we were talking about this earlier. Suicide Squad in the UK has been given a certificate 15,
which in relation to
an R rating, I think.
Yeah, because they have R rating and then they have the 18.
I think it's an R rating. So you have to be 15 basically. You have to be 15 and over to see it. In the UK. So normally these things would be a 12A. Like Batman v Superman was 12A. But I think because Deadpool come out, it showed that you can do a certificate 15 comic book movie and it'll still make bank. And I think it does suit this particular film a lot more because they can go more down the more sort of dark stuff with Harley Quinn and Joker.
What warrants it at 15? Violence?
Maybe.
I mean, there's some
maybe
drugs. I don't know, because the Joker looks a bit fucking wacky in this one. Maybe he's like a
maybe it's all of it. You know, maybe they just went all in with these reshoots.
Harley Quinn naked.
Maybe.
Are we going to see that?
Maybe. For DC,
we're going to see Margot and her Robbies.
That makes no sense. DC looks like they're fully committed to this universe. Yeah, they're not going to reboot, as some people speculated when Batman v Superman come out to sort of.
Ain't a new bloke in charge of DC now though? Like the film division sort of side of it.
Yeah,
like they sacked off the other.
There's a new initiative, and it's sort of like they've got a couple of people involved to help sort of make it a bit better. It looks like they have sort of changed course somewhat post Batman v Superman. Have you seen the extended cut of that?
No, it's not out yet, is it?
It's out digitally at the moment, so you can watch it like on iTunes or
I don't do that.
whatever your choice of streaming is.
I don't really want to watch it again, to be honest.
You don't want to watch
I don't want to see more of the same old shite.
Apparently, from what I've heard, this new cut makes it a lot better.
Well, I heard it wrong, and I think we spoke about this. I'm sure we've said this, but I heard that
I don't know.
if you didn't like it the first time round, this is more of the same. You ain't going to like it.
Yeah.
This ain't going to change your opinion. And I don't think I didn't like the film. There's parts of it I did like, but overall,
just underwhelmed.
the more I think about it, I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that again.
I'm excited. I keep saying excited. I'm not excited for it, but I probably will buy it because
You throw money away.
yeah.
You like to throw money away, don't you?
No, I'm just curious. Like,
Give the money to a homeless charity. do something else with that.
You give your money to a homeless charity.
I already do. I'm a
You
charitable
earn more
human.
than me.
I'm a charitable human.
No, you ain't.
You don't know
You
what I give my
fucking
money
ain't.
to. I'm all of our patrons. You didn't know that. No,
I'm curious. I want to see how much better it can be. If this
Okay.
is like the ultimate edition and this is as good as it's going to get, then
Snyder-
show me.
Snyder
Show
loves-
me how good it is.
loves a director's cut, doesn't he?
Yeah, you did one for Watchmen, didn't he? I haven't seen the theatrical version of Watchmen, but I like the extended version for what it is.
Did he do one for 300? I don't know if he did now.
I'm not sure about that.
But I know he did one for Dawn of the Dead, the remake.
Did he?
Yeah, when I was young, when me and my brother wanted it for Christmas, or Rich did, there was the normal one out, and then the director's cut one, and we were like 12, maybe younger. We got it in the end, but the director's cut DVD on the box, it says too terrifying for cinemas, the usual marketing.
Yeah.
My mum and dad were like, oh, well, if it's too scary for the cinema, they ain't having that one. They fell for it. I think the difference is they show the baby getting shot.
I don't remember. Oh, there's a zombie baby, wasn't there? Yeah.
Which sounds pretty fucking terrible, but
I remember liking that when I watched it.
yeah, I really like the Dawn of the Dead remake. I think it's a good film.
I've not seen the original though, which is probably sacrilege, really. But
I've seen, it's a good one.
I've only
But
seen it once.
I wouldn't say the remake is. They're separate. It doesn't really matter.
You don't think one's better than the other?
Again, it's just the original is from a different era, different type of film.
Okay.
Like if you read into Dawn of the Dead, it's all about like consumerism and like
The
'cause it's set in
original.
it's not just set in a mall because it was
Yeah. No.
fucking
Yeah.
put in a mall. It
Yeah.
means something.
Whereas
the new one,
yeah, it doesn't.
it's just like, oh, all right, the zombies fucking sprint at you.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're horrible bastards, but yeah.
Okay. That's Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, we fucking went off on a tangent as always. See, I can talk about stuff that's clever-ish.
Yeah. No, you can.
Yeah.
I was only joking.
Can't.
That's it. Just shut down that theory straight away. I only said village idiot earlier as a joke. I didn't mean. I'm sure that isn't the impression you give off.
What are we talking about?
We've done DC. We've
Yeah,
got DC out of the way,
Fuck Schneider.
and then we're going to end on a high that is Marvel. Not that we're biased, but I think generally people are more excited
Yeah,
for the Marvel
people
stuff because it's
Dig
more.
Marvel more. It's been around
Marvel's-
for longer.
Yeah,
like,
Marvel's more proven, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's less of an unknown quantity.
They've proven themselves. They've made people that weren't interested in comic book films
Yeah.
interested in comic book films.
They've
so-
given you a reason to get excited
Yeah.
for each of their films. So we'll start off with the only trailer for a film that they did that actually made it online at the point of this recording, which is Doctor Strange. So you just watched it.
Yeah, I didn't see it at the time, but
What did you think?
it looks like Batman Begins mixed in with Inception.
You're
So
just
fuck this
like-
film.
You're like, oh, Wonder Woman's like Captain America, Justice League's like Marvel, oh, Marvel's
No,
like DC. Fuck off.
No, but it did have that vibe to start with. I'm not saying that they're ripping off Batman Begins.
Right.
This is how Doctor Strange obviously became
Well, no, like
MD Strange.
you could say that for like any Marvel film. Like this is like Iron Man. This is like Ant-Man.
yeah.
You know,
No,
it's
yeah,
just another origin story with
Yeah, no, that's obviously how it
We've got to
was.
get it out of the way, I suppose.
But then all the fucking buildings are flipping about and
It's crazy, yeah.
yeah, like I was like,
I think it looks even better than Inception did it. Like it's
all
even
like
crazier.
like those weird patterny that like mosaic
like
sort of
kaleidoscope
stuff. That's it,
sort
yeah,
of
yeah.
look to it.
It looks quite interesting. As for the character, I've got no knowledge on him.
No, I don't.
So
I'm not even going to pretend that I know anything about Doctor
Yeah.
Strange. To be honest,
he's obviously strange.
he's a doctor.
He's a doctor.
He's Doctor Strange.
Why not call him Doctor Strange? Eh?
That's it.
But It's hard for me to get excited for a film that I don't know anything about.
Don't you think it's interesting though? Like we've got this series of films where we've like had, I don't know, 13 films up to this point, and then like various TV shows. Now Doctor Strange is going to like open this whole other aspect to the universe, which is this like
like
weird
psychedelic.
fucking.
I've eaten 30 mushrooms. I'm fucking tripping off me nut. This is my problem with it though. This is why I don't think it's going to succeed.
You don't think it's going to succeed?
No.
I said this about Ant-Man last year, and that fucking succeeded. But go
Okay,
on.
true. Now I'm thinking about I should retract this statement.
At
but
this
no.
point, if it's got Marvel on the badge, it's going to succeed. But go on, what's your
this
criticism?
Yeah, but I realise Ant-Man is...
Don't worry about it. No.
But, okay.
What do you think?
All of these a bit more outlandish characters that Marvel have, they introduce them very slightly in a previous film.
Yes.
So they have a little bit of a drip feed, so you know what to kind of expect. Oh, okay, that's a bit weird. Okay, he's getting his film next year. Maybe I'll see that.
Yeah.
This has got nothing like that's happened.
Not really.
You know what I mean? We haven't seen...
There's little nods, like, but they're very subtle, and you only know it if you know it.
But
like...
it's not been like, here's Doctor Strange, he turns up.
Yeah.
Or here's like some surveillance footage of some weird bloke that's doing this thing. You know? Like, there's been nothing that's drip fed in the previous films to show Doctor Strange.
There's 2 references,
and he's mental. This film's a bit fucking
it's crazy,
wacky, innit? So I feel like that's going to put people off.
There's 2 references to Doctor Strange made in the MCU that I know of so far. So there's in Winter Soldier, they're talking about all the people that Hydra are watching, and then they drop the name Stephen Strange. They just drop that, and then if you don't know who Stephen Strange is, you don't know. Yeah, you don't understand. And then
Stephen's a bit of a shit name, isn't it? Is his surname Strange?
I suppose so. If he's called Stephen Strange, and he's Doctor Strange.
I don't know. If I
this
like
is
that
like 60s comic book era sort of naming here. Like
I feel like if I was to
everything had to be alliterated, and
if I was to feel like I was going to become some sort of magician, I would change my name to Strange. Not, I know we can't choose our names, but
I did, mate.
Yeah,
no, I didn't. I've completely gone off track.
You were talking about the references that they've given.
Oh yeah, references, yeah. And then the other reference is in Ant-Man, and it's like, you know, when he goes into the quantum sort of stage where he shrinks himself so much that he goes into like the minute. Yeah. Apparently, like that's all got that kaleidoscopy look to it as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's implied that that's sort of like your first glimpse of like the weird sort of side of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like,
okay.
It's like getting you used to the idea that there's this other realm of weirdness.
I just don't think well, maybe there are other references, but I don't think that's enough for them to then release a film.
Yeah.
And think people are going to be like, sweet, I like this guy. Because I'm thinking of like the Justice League. The Batman thing. They showed like surveillance footage of this fast bloke. They showed the cyborg shit. They showed
Aquaman.
What did they show for him?
They showed him like swimming in the ocean and
SeaWorld.
looking at the camera
and
being like, "Oh!" and then swimming away really fast.
Here's this big muscly man in SeaWorld.
Yeah,
fucking dolphins. No. So I feel like they should have done that a little bit more for Doctor Strange, because I don't think he has this grasp on.
It's just not well known
than
enough.
what these other heroes have.
Right.
I don't know. I just think it's gonna maybe not be their downfall. Nothing's gonna be Marvel's downfall at the minute.
I'll tell you what.
I just think it's gonna. This might be the one that stops them from.
I say that with every weird character they pick. Like I thought Ant-Man was gonna bomb. I thought that was gonna be like their first major loser in terms of money, but. It seems if you put that Marvel logo in front of the trailer, people are going to be. It's going to be on people's radar, and they've also changed the Marvel logo recently, like the Marvel Studios logo.
Yes, new Marvel, and then
so it looks different. But then like there's also like you know like how it used to flicker with the comic book pages and stuff. They've changed that a little bit as well, so it shows the characters more obviously. So you're like, oh, there's Hulk, there's Thor, there's Captain America. So like, so ordinary audience goers who like aren't as invested in these sort of things, they can watch the beginning of the trailer and see, oh look, Hulk, Iron Man. Okay, I understand what this is connected to now. You know, like more sort of obvious connections there. So you know, when we get to stuff like Black Panther, all right, he's been in Civil War, but some people might not have seen Civil War. They'll still see the Marvel logo and be like, oh okay, watch Black Panther now because it's part of the Marvel universe. You know, we'll see, but I don't think it will lose money. It might not make as much money as like other stuff, but then again, Benedict Cumberbatch is really popular at the moment, isn't he? So
yeah, I don't know why.
He's got a certain cachet that comes along with him.
Cachet.
Cachet.
What word is that?
That's like, it's like popularity, but it's like monetized popularity.
He's got all these Tumblr losers, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Retweet or repost gifs of him.
Cumber bitches.
Cumber bitches, that's it. Get a grip.
They're all grow up.
Hi. What do you do? I'm a cumber bitch.
You're hired. No. We'll see. But I don't think it's gonna. I don't know if it'll set the world on fire in terms of how much money it'll make, but I don't think it'll be a loss. It won't lose money.
No, when I say it's going to be their one that lets them down, it will.
You just mean for Marvel?
Yeah,
it's
like
big.
in the terms of the other films that they have, I think this one will drop off a little bit.
Okay. I mean, I'm interested in it just to see what it does for the rest of the universe in terms of adding that magic side to it, because everything's been relatively grounded in reality.
Apart from Thor 2. Well, Thor as well.
Yeah, I suppose, but even then he sort of says...
But Thor 2 was the one that went a little bit more mental and that fucking bombed, didn't it?
But they say, like...
That went...
In their world, like, it's technology that's so advanced that you mistake it for magic. But this looks like it's just going to be pure out weird magic.
Yeah.
Unless it might still be technology, because they're still using...
Wi-Fi. Yeah, that little joke.
Yeah, little joke. But like, I think one of the Infinity Stones is involved, so even that's technology or science to a degree. So you can still sort of tenuously link it to this grounded modern, this grounded version. But yeah, that's Doctor Strange. That's Doctor Strange. That's all I can say about it. Really, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think this trailer is better than the last trailer because this actually like showed some stuff. You know, obviously the last one was just a teaser, but now people will be able to get a better idea of what to expect. And then we move on to some stuff that they didn't release online, but they did show at Comic-Con. We haven't seen it because no one's leaked it online, but I thought it was worth mentioning. So they showed some Guardians of the Galaxy 2 stuff off as well. Like I said, we can't really say a lot about it, but...
They announced who his dad is, though, didn't they?
Yeah, so Kurt Russell's playing his dad, Star-Lord's dad.
What's the name of the character? I can't remember.
Ego.
Ego. I don't know.
And he's a living planet.
Oh. Right.
If you could see Tom's face across the table from me, see the absolute disappointment in his face.
Well...
Look, come on, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 was brilliant.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not denying that.
So this one's going to be brilliant.
Yeah, no, it's a great film, but... A planet...
It's weird. It's all weird, man. But like, there's a talking tree.
How does a planet
in the last
impregnate a lady? I'm trying to think.
This is the big.
I'm boiling it down to biology here.
Yeah. And I'm sure it will get explained in some,
a joke.
Some sort of joke.
I want seriousness.
No, there's no seriousness in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Kurt Russell's cool though. I can dig that.
Yeah.
He can play a planet.
Sylvester Stallone. He's also in it.
What's he about though? He's not.
I don't think
confirmed yet, right?
He's confirmed, but it's not said what his character is
I want him
officially
to be,
yet.
The raccoon's dad.
Okay.
Rocket
Again,
Raccoon's
biology.
dad.
How does that work?
Well, he's a raccoon. He's actually a raccoon.
Oh, I want him to be a raccoon. See. Right.
A raccoon.
You want him to do the voice for this raccoon?
Yeah.
Oh, Rocket. I know I haven't been around much lately, but I love you, boy.
See, I think that would work.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
That's it. I won't go anywhere. I just wanted to add another grunt. Yeah, I mean, I want them to release this online. It's interesting that like it hasn't even been leaked by someone. Like you think last year
there was a lot of leaks.
There was a lot of leaks.
Yeah.
So it forced them to release stuff officially online. But
Bloody
this year,
WikiLeaks.
It's just weird. Like
Julian.
What? What are you talking about?
That WikiLeaks bloke.
Julian Assange.
Yeah, get him to fucking release some Guardians of the Galaxy stuff.
I'm sure he was.
What's he up to? What's he doing now?
I'm sure he was in
exile.
I'm sure he was in Hall H, recording it on his phone. Yeah.
Oh, he fucking should be.
Or Edward Snowden, or whatever.
I don't know what that one is. Is he the same thing?
It's all related.
Yeah, what a shite. Let's make a film out of it.
Getting political now. It's getting very political.
Getting deep.
I'm
hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry. We'll wrap this up. But they also showed Spider-Man Homecoming footage.
Did they? I didn't read that.
Even though they're like 2 weeks into filming it at this point.
How hard did that get your
I didn't
your
see
little
it.
baby Hooch.
I didn't see it, but
Well, no, but the prospect.
yeah, the idea of it, yeah, it sounds like it was good. It went down well. The footage.
Baby Hooch went up well.
Way. I just wanted to release it. Why can't they fucking release it?
Well, I'll tell you how you can see it. All right. This is some insider knowledge.
Get in a time travel machine, go back, buy tickets to San Diego Comic Con.
No,
queue
it's
outside
too late
for
now.
12
It's too late
hours.
now, but
All right,
you get on a flight next year,
next year.
buy
But
a ticket.
It'll be out by this time next
I
year.
don't care, but then you'll be able to see Homecoming 2,
No,
the Redux.
just release it online. What's wrong with you people?
Nah, because a lot of things with the Comic Con, they're for the dedicated people, and they get special treatment, which I
I
understand.
don't begrudge them because, like,
No.
obviously they paid a lot of money, but at
Yeah.
the same time, you
But
know,
I also like the fact that if I was one of those people,
yeah.
I'm paying this money to go
Yeah.
there. I want to see some like exclusive shit.
But then DC, they released everything online.
Yeah, but they've got more to prove.
That's true. They got to
So-
get more trust. All right, okay. Maybe we'll get it in the next few days or next week or so. Maybe we won't get it at all. Maybe it'll just be like we'll get it when the proper
You'll get
teaser
it on
comes
the
out.
special features on the Blu-ray.
Yeah, maybe. I just want to see it. I've read descriptions of what it is, and it's just like, oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
It's just like him. It's just like him at school, but like meeting his mates and stuff, and then like fucking Vulture just shows up. Like,
Vulture's in it.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So maybe that's the bit of news. Like, it's official. Vulture is the villain.
Oh, interesting. That's cool.
I don't know if they out and
I like
out
Vulture.
said Michael Keaton is the Vulture,
They've
but
cast someone else that is rumoured to be the baddie, though, right?
yeah.
Some French bloke, is it?
No, it's
He's
the
got a wig
bloke. It's the bloke from Prometheus. What's his name?
Prometheus?
You know, the American bloke, the one who like
The
drinks
one who looks like Tom Hardy.
yeah, the one who drinks the black goo and then he goes all funny and he has like a little squiggly thing in his eye.
Yeah, that shit piece.
That guy.
We don't need to know his name.
Anyway,
No one wants to know his
so
name.
there might be more than one villain, but Vulture's definitely a villain because they released publicly. They released a bit of concept art, and it was like Spider-Man fighting the Vulture. So
Is it a mechanical suit?
it's a mechanical suit. It
course it
looks
is.
like it's related to the Falcon suit, and it's like sort of
What's the Falcon
Starkish
suit?
technology. You know, like Falcon from Civil War. You know, because he's got wings, hasn't he? So it's
true.
like that sort of
Okay, cool.
realm
That's cool.
of technology.
That's cool.
But he's got like a armor on his face, so it's almost verging on Iron Man-ish sort of stuff. But
Yeah.
I'm not saying Tony Stark made his armor, but obviously it's
Sounds
Iron
like
Man
it
is
could
out there,
be.
so it's inspired at
'Cause
least
he's in
by he's in it. Robert Downey Jr. is in it, so it's exciting.
Yeah.
Finally getting proper Spider-Man film related to other Avengers.
Mm.
Very happy.
I got a joke.
Go on.
You have to say the joke though to me. You ask me a question and I'll tell you the joke. So you
Right.
ask me what's
What's your joke?
what's
Tom?
Robert Downey Jr.'s wife called?
What's Robert Downey Jr.'s wife called?
Susan Downey Jr.
Susan Downey Jr. What?
That was a joke.
What?
That was a joke. She's not called Junior.
Oh! Fucking hell, that went right past me.
It's not really a joke. Just
No, it was-
wanted to get that out there.
I think the idea of a joke is you're meant to be funny. I
Well,
don't
no,
know.
I think it works better
it worked better in
if
your
you-
head.
if you asked me the question. If you just naturally said, if you had some sort of telepathy. and-
All right.
And then, or you just thought that, oh, I'm going to ask a question. What's her name? It would have worked. Because she's not Junior. She's not a Downey. She's not a Downey.
That's what I think of that. Little cough.
Move on. I'm hungry. I'm getting tired as well.
All right.
I'm getting irritated.
We've just got a little bit more.
Oh, really? What more could we talk about?
So they're carrying on with the Marvel Netflix series. They released
yeah.
some little teasers for their upcoming shows. I don't really have much to say on it, but I thought it was worth mentioning because people get angry if I don't mention it.
Yeah.
So Daredevil season 3, that's happening.
Yeah.
But don't expect it for a couple of years at least
Okay, cool.
because they've got to get the Defenders show out of the way as well.
Right, which is their team up of
It's
the TV ones.
Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist, both of which also had their own individual teaser trailers. They actually showed quite a lot of the Luke
Who's
Cage
Iron
stuff.
Fist? Who's Iron Fist?
I don't know the actor's name. The character, do you mean?
Yeah. What's he do?
I don't know a lot about him, to be honest. But the teaser didn't give away a lot either, so there's not a lot to say about that, really.
No.
But Luke Cage looked alright, looked like a decent show. Because they're finished filming that, from what I understand.
Are they going to get movies?
I think maybe Daredevil will get a film.
You reckon?
I think eventually, yeah.
It's popular, isn't it? So
out of all of them, like that's the one that's got the most potential, I think.
and it's already had a film as well.
You can do Luke
right their
Cage
runs.
on a TV budget. You can do Jessica Jones on a TV budget. But like, if you want to do some of the bigger Daredevil stuff, like with him actually swinging, like season 2, you do see him swinging with his like thing, but it's like a couple of shots at best. If you want to do it properly with him, like going all out, maybe you need a movie budget.
Yeah.
But then again, Netflix makes movies as well, so maybe they could just like
It's true.
rather than make a whole series, just put all that money into one film and then put it out on Netflix, and then do like a Netflix and cinematic release at the same time, something like that.
Yeah.
You could do a lot of things.
It's true.
But anyway, I think that about wraps us up on Comic-Con.
Wrap up.
Just
Always.
a little short
Health tip.
Comic-Con episode because I felt like we needed to talk about it. Hope you've enjoyed it.
I hope so too.
No, you don't. You don't care.
I do.
You don't
With all
give
my
a
heart.
fuck. Oh, with all of your heart.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Goodbye.
See ya.